videos, I broke down why I'm no longer behind the chair, why I no longer do hair, right? Today is December 30th, 2024, and I saw this video today, and I don't know, I feel like it's empowering for a lot of cosmetologists or professionals that are in this space now. No, you're not alone. I know that if I would have saw a video like this back then, oh my God. But I want us to watch this together, and I want you, let's go ahead and talk in the comments of this video, okay? Because we're gonna go really deep, but I want to warn you, get some milk and cookies, because if you easily offended, you're not gonna like me or this video.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Miss LA. I am a master barber, cosmetologist. I am a barber educator, cosmetology educator, master educator. I am also a hair growth specialist and a hair loss specialist. Listen, I am here today to talk to you guys about why do hairstylists or barbers, because I'm both, why do we charge deposits? Let me tell you, for 30 years now, I have never really ever charged deposits. I just recently, probably within the last year, started to charge deposits. The reason I wanted to talk about this today is because I had, some situations happen that I don't think people really understand why we do it. And today, I guess, for me, it was like that aha click moment to where I really understood why, okay? Let me tell you, I just didn't get it, okay? It's bad enough that you have people who come to our businesses and then you want to walk out and not pay or whatever, but it's really horrible when we show up early. Like today, I just happened to get here really early. I actually came at a time, you guys, that I normally haven't come in years, like 7 o'clock in the morning, and then my client didn't show up. So you can only imagine how I feel today. That's what prompted this video, okay? So we charge deposits, and I'm saying we because I'm gonna be part of the we really hard. We're charging deposits because for me, I feel like it's the lack of respect for our business. You guys are not treating our business like it's important. You wouldn't treat any other business this way. If I was Paul Mitchell business, a Veda business, you would be on time. You would pay their deposit if that's what they require. Instead, we see videos out there of you guys talking about how you don't want to pay our deposits. Today, for the first time, you guys, I'm trying not to get emotional about it, but it hurt. It hurt because we work hard and we go above and beyond, you guys, to be here for you. Most of us work in suites like I do. So I work in a salon suite, and for you guys who don't know what that means I don't sit up here all day. I don't show up at 9 in the morning and I leave at 5. I show up when I have clients. Here's the inconsideration for me. You don't know how far I'm driving to come here. Even if I was in a salon. So let me go there too, because if I was in a salon too, you don't know how far I'm driving. So we're driving to come here for you with no deposit. Let's start there. We're not charging a deposit because this particular person, I didn't charge a deposit, right? I came here at a time I normally don't come. That's number one. 2 hours earlier. Actually, 2 hours earlier than I normally come. I get here, no person. About 40 minutes later, they call me and say, hey, I'm on my way. My answer is no. Let me tell you why my answer is no. Because I've been here for 40 minutes, okay? And then now that I want to charge my fees, now it's a problem. But that's on me at that point for trying to charge later. So now, I get it, guys. Today, I get it. I get it why the deposit is necessary. So, just saying, anybody who books with me, deposits are mandatory at this point. Effective today, they are mandatory. I never, ever, ever, and again, I'm getting emotional about it because I never wanted to get to this place where I make it a mandatory thing, you guys. I just didn't. I felt you guys had a little bit more respect for our business than to do that. But I guess I should have known from the TikTok videos I've seen and the Instagram videos I've seen. You know how sometimes you be like, that's not gonna happen to me. The type of clients I have wouldn't do me like that. Well, the answer is they will. So I get it, you guys. I get it. For most of you who are out there like, I don't see why I should pay a deposit. This is why you should pay a deposit. I'm up here 2 hours earlier than I normally would open, making an exception for people who in the end, you kind of almost get upset with me that I don't want to service you today. That person got upset with me today because I said no. And I'm proud of myself. Again, try not to get emotional, for saying no for me. I'm actually about to cry about it because I've been doing this for 30 years, you guys, because I'm passionate. I'm passionate about it for you not to care that I'm passionate about it. My goal was not to get on here and break down in tears, because that's not what this is about. My goal was to get on here and just to explain that I understand now. I get it. I used to be against people who did deposits too. Why do they charge deposits? That doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. And again, from this day forward, it's mandatory with me. Mandatory, period, with me. I may even make it mandatory where you pay me up front too. And guess what? We can, you guys. You know why? Because if they went anywhere else that charged them up front for things, they would do it. Here's another thing that bothers me too. And this is a little off what I wanted to talk about, but it kind of is a segue into it. Our businesses, and I don't like to use the word small, but I'm going to use the word small today. The reason our businesses stay small is because of how y'all treat us, which is small. I want my business to be great. I want my business to be big. I would like to be a Paul Mitchell. I would like to be a Nevada. But we can never be on that level, you guys, because of the lack of respect that you have for our business. I don't know why. The reason I'm getting passionate right now and upset and tearing up is because I work my ass off. And yes, ass off. My husband will tell you, we've been married for 20 years. He has never, ever not seen me study, grow, go to a class to improve who I am as a professional. Why do you think I got so many titles under my name? I didn't become all of those titles by going to school one time. No, I continue my education over and over again. I am a professional. I am a professional, and I want to be treated as such. I want to see my business grow into something large, into something huge, into something amazing. And we can't do that as long as you guys are disrespecting our business. Please don't do that. Help our businesses be great. Wouldn't y'all like to see a Gucci store that's black? A Louis Vuitton store that's black? How about a Paul Mitchell that's black? But now it's called the LA Experience. But it's black owned and it's professional, and you guys respect it that way. I don't know when it came to this place to where we're not respected or treated like other businesses. We work hard too. I don't have 5, 6, 10 titles because I don't work hard. I'm 30 years right now, you guys, and I'm not kidding you right now. I have a decision to make by December 31st of 2024. Do I shut my doors down, or do I follow what God has told me to do?
He told me to do this video right now. I didn't get on this video to be emotional, and I apologize. But that's not what I got on here to do. But I'm getting emotional because it hurts. It hurts that y'all don't give a damn about us. But we working hard to give a damn about you. And then when we ask you to pay us our money, pay us our fees, then now you want to get an attitude for you not showing up. You want to get an attitude for you not doing your part. You know what else I'm tired of too with our businesses? Is for you guys, you know how back in the day they had that saying, I'm a beautician, not a magician? That's exactly what I think. I'm going to create a shirt that says, I'm bringing that back. I am a beautician, not a magician. Y'all want us to pull magic tricks out of our effing hats. I almost cussed, but I didn't. You want us to pull this out of our hats and still pay $5 for it. I am tired of going backwards to gain clients. I will not do that any day forward. I am a professional. I am no different than a person who has a master's degree. I am no different than a person who went to school to become who was first a nursing assistant and now they are RN to now they're a nurse practitioner. You will respect our businesses in the same way. I am her. I am her. I am her. I worked my ass off to get these titles underneath my name. And I don't know why when it comes to the hair industry that you don't see that we are professionals. I don't just do hair. I don't do hair. I grow hair. I have solutions for people who have lost hair. I've created techniques that's not even out there to help you not only wear systems but grow your hair underneath. Who's doing that? Me at the LA Experience Hair Clinic. Me. I am. I'm one of the only businesses out there who's offering hair and scalp analysis. I am. So please don't nickel and dime the service that I offer that no one else offers. Okay? Please don't disrespect our business. That's really what this is about for me. I feel so disrespected today. I do. I've probably felt this way before, but I really feel it today. A young man I was watching on YouTube told us to tell real raw video. And I almost, again, did not do this video. But I did not know it was going to affect me this way. Because it hurts. It hurts. Please help our businesses to be great. I would like for the African American community, especially, to stop having poverty, broke ass, let me steal from each other mentality. 2025 should not be about that. Eliminate poverty mentality. Eliminate broke ass mentality. Eliminate disrespecting black businesses mentality. Lift each other up. Black Lives Matter. Or does it? When that movement came out, I was a little conflicted on that. You know why? Because I know what I'm going through right now in my business. Black lives don't matter. Look at all the TikTok videos. I'm trying not to keep crying about it, but look at them. The ignorance, the shenanigans, the hate we have for each other. We need to effing fix it right now. Today did it for me. They said you're going to have that breaking point. They said that would happen. And when that day happens, everything in your life will change. And it has changed for me. The way my business will be structured this day forward will come from today, what I went through. It is so bad, I almost don't want to tell my husband because he knows how much I got one foot in because I love it, but I got one foot out because I know y'all don't love the fact that we love it. You don't give a care. You don't give a damn. You could care less that I care. and others like me care. You know what hurts me too? Is when I see those people closing their doors to their business who love it. 30-year vets like me who close the doors and they don't want to. I did not come on here to do this, but I just wanted to explain that I understand now why stylists charge. We need to get it together as black people. This didn't start out to be about black people, but it is in the end of the day, because that's the ones who disrespect. Because if my name was Becky, you would have had your ass here on time. You would have paid the deposits with no question. You wouldn't have ran out when people, I've seen the TikTok videos where people braiding hair and they got to cut your braids out because you won't pay them.
I told you, no you do not. I told you I don't like it. I don't like this. This is not the way I wanted my hair. And you're taking a video against my will.
Yes, because we need proof.
Proof of what?
You don't cut your hair.
I'm not talking about cutting my hair. I said I don't like the style.
I know.
How are you proving that you don't cut my hair?
To make sure you don't come back to say we cut your hair.
I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't dare do that to you, lady. I never do it. I told you I don't like my hair and you got mad. No, I told you. Well, I don't have nothing to, I'm not some people. I'm me. I'm not some people. Just because I said I don't like my hair, you're mad. And if I see a picture of me anywhere, I promise you will have a lawsuit, because I told you don't put my face in nothing. I don't like it, I don't like it. And I take you. And I got you. It's fine, I got you too. Get that phone out my damn face, woman. Get that, I told you don't get that phone out of my face. Of what?
You don't come back to say we cut.
I'm not gonna tell you cut my hair. My hair is short.
I can't trust you. You understand?
Get that phone out my goddamn face. I told you to get that phone out my damn face. My damn piggy. Just because.
Don't worry about your hair. I do it. Call the police. I do how many hours? Watch everything. And call the police. You people are wicked. No, she's my friend. Call the police. You are wicked people. I do get as well. Wish. The girl I cut off the girl here, she didn't have pay. That's rude. I'm African born. I got it. Let's just call the police. Chairman, you're gonna cut off your ear. My girl, you couldn't cut off my clock here. You don't want to pay. I do everything this way. I don't need money.
So the basis of this conversation, you guys, now that we've sat here and listened to her talk together, right? What I really, really want you guys to think about is the simple fact that cosmetologists are not out here playing in hair. And because for so many years, for so many decades, women have played in hair, or for so many decades, the field of cosmetology in the Black community specifically has never had the same respect that every other industry has. And for whatever reason, we always like to throw the race card in there. But the reality of it is race has absolutely nothing to do with it. The outside world has nothing to do with the way that Black women treat each other in the hair salon. But whenever a Black woman says something about it, she's the problem. It's not y'all, it's her. And it's absolutely ridiculous. This is of all age groups. But what's crazy, when I first started doing deposits and stuff, everybody was not doing deposits. Everybody's doing deposits now, but I'm talking a decade ago, right? 10 years is a decade. So I'm talking a decade ago, I started taking deposits. I've been retired from behind the chair for almost over 6 years now. And when I was taking deposits and when I had a 5-minute grace period, everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. Oh, she's ridiculous. Oh, she's ridiculous. But now the water is even nastier and more muddy than it was when I first started. It's nastier. The water is muddier than it was when I first started doing hair, when I first started taking deposits. And for whatever reason, Black women think that when they go in to see a professional, if that professional is the same skin complexion as them, all professionalism goes out of the window. You don't have to follow rules because you're Black and she's Black. You book appointments, you come whenever you feel like it. Now, granted, there are dusty, ratchet cosmetologists. There are dusty, ratchet cosmetologists or fake cosmetologists who don't even have a license that are charging y'all deposits and things of that nature. That is on y'all. You know why? It's up to you to learn and to do your proper research on who you're going to see. But you guys don't do that. You just go to whoever has the most followers and then you go right in, and you want to treat them the same way that you treat some of these, I'm using quotation marks with my fingers, celebrity cosmetologists or celebrity hairstylists. And that's what muddied the water, because most people think that the more followers somebody has online, the better hairstylist they are. And sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes the more subscribers, the more followers they have, the more they suck, because they hide behind their follower count. They don't have to go back to school and be constantly educating themselves the way that these good cosmetologists are. But y'all are running these women away. You're running them away. In this next clip that you guys are about to look at right now, this is from one of my somebody that I showed y'all before on my channel, Chrissy Poo. And in this video, her client is freaking, first of all, the girl comes, most of her clients, most of my clients, which is why I'm no longer behind the chair, because I didn't spend all of this time and all of these thousands and thousands of dollars that I'm still spending on my education to argue back and forth with women about combing their hair. That's just not a thing. And not only are women irresponsible, but y'all act like freaking children.
I don't know what to tell you, Mom. I really don't.
Okay, it's better now.
Thank you. And let me know if it's bad. Like, say something, please. So I cannot, if I'm hurting you, say something. Instead of doing this, like, pretend if you're in my shoes and I'm not saying anything to you, but yet I'm moving my head, being extra with it and talking and huffing and puffing, but not saying anything to you. Wouldn't you feel some type of way? Exactly. So that's what I'm here for, is to be of service to you, so I can make sure that you're comfortable and I'm doing what I need to do so you won't feel uncomfortable. So yeah, y'all saw what just happened. It's a lot that happened in that service, and I left a lot on here. I didn't edit as much, but I did kind of cut some stuff, but I didn't edit a lot because I wanted y'all to not only see what was going on, but feel it. So, like, just imagine what stylists have to deal with. Like, first of all, she came into the appointment unprepared. First thing she said to me was, I detangled my hair as best as I could. In that moment, I knew that she was lying. When I've been doing hair in a salon for about 8 years, and I've been like doing hair for 10 years. So I knew instantly that she was lying.
The woman in this video, she didn't shampoo her hair proper. I mean, she didn't comb her hair for who God knows how long. Gets there with matted, tangled hair. So Chrissy has to do all of this freaking extracurriculum activities, like
Everybody wants to be like, oh, are you supposed to detangle this way or that? As a cosmetologist, we don't go back and forth about each other's techniques. If you go into a hair salon, you'll see a whole bunch of different cosmetologists, and everybody does hair different ways. Everybody has their own techniques. And sometimes you'll look down the hall and you'll see like, oh, that looks stupid. She should stop doing that. But do you think we going over there and be like, girl, you shouldn't do that? No, that's YouTube stuff. That's y'all. That's y'all. We don't do that in the real cosmetology world. We don't do that. Everybody stays in their own lane. If you want to go to somebody that do that, do that. But for whatever reason, like, y'all mentality is so warped. And this is something that nobody wants to talk about. Older generations like to be like, oh, the kids nowadays. Well, who in the hell raised y'all? The girls that are around right now, those are my brothers and sisters' kids. My brothers and sisters are a lot older than me, like over a decade older than me. My brother is 10 years older than me, and my sisters are over 10 years older than me. All of their kids are in their 20s. They early to mid 20s. So the people in their mid 20 at 26, 27, those are they kids. I was born in 1990. Me and my brother are exactly 10 years apart. He was born in 1980. So y'all born in the 80s, the early 80s, those y'all dusty ass kids. And guess what? The women that are a little older than that, y'all, those are the women who raised the dusty little kids. And nobody wants to talk about it. But if we have accountability and we can sit and have these conversations, then a lot of these things will stop happening. We will lose a lot of the comfortability that everybody has to just waste each other's time, to play in each other's face. And I'm sure you noticed that she had to back up and be like, hey, are you okay? Like, if there's a problem, say something. But y'all won't even say nothing. This woman sat in the chair like a 2-year-old child. And what happens is y'all will be tender-headed. This woman is obviously not trying to hurt her. So she doesn't know how you know. A cosmetologist doesn't know how you feel unless you say something. I used to have clients that were like, scrub harder, scrub harder, scrub harder. So I'm scrubbing hard for 3 clients straight. And they all scrub harder, scrub harder. And then my 4th client comes in and she's tender-headed and doesn't want me to scrub hard. So if I'm still scrubbing the way my last 3 clients told me to, because they felt like I was doing it too light on my normal way, the next person, if I'm scrubbing too hard, has to say, oh, Cyn, can you get a little lighter? Can you scrub a little lighter? And then I'm going to scrub lighter. But y'all don't do that. Because y'all don't have proper communication skills. What you'll do, you'll sit there and you'll move like a 2-year-old instead of saying to another grown woman, oh, sis, can you get a little lighter? And well, oh, no problem. And if you are with a cosmetologist that has a problem with you saying that, then I think it's probably time for you to find someone else. But don't put that on everybody, because most of y'all, even these videos that y'all see of people going to braiders and stuff like, oh, went to the worst braider, went to the worst hairstylist. That's because most of y'all, if your appointment is at 10 o'clock, you just called at 9. You just called at 9 o'clock to ask if whether or not somebody can braid your hair. Do you understand that if you call somebody the day before or the same day and they have an extra 6 hours just to stand there and put braids in your hair, then most likely they don't have a clientele like that. People not knocking the doors down, and most likely you're going to be in a sweatshop. Understand that if you pick up the phone same day and you can go through, 1 or 2 things have happened. Either she had a cancellation and you got lucky, one of a couple of different things have happened. Either you got lucky because she got a consultation, she or he got a cancellation. They don't have bookings like that, so they got the availability, or they're just double booking you in other people's slots and you're going to be waiting. That's just what it is. So I wanted to do this video and I wanted y'all to see visually the way that y'all act. And I think that is the craziest part about it, because most women cannot deal with it. Most women cannot handle the accountability. Most people don't like what they see when they look in the mirror when I point these things out. So instead of you attacking yourself and checking yourself, you want to try to attack me or other cosmetologists like me. But the reality of it is, it's heartbreaking to go to cosmetology school for all this time and all these years just to turn around and have people like playing in your face and doing all of this extra stuff. It makes you be like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. Mind you, this woman feels like this right now. Like, this is December, I don't know the exact date her videos was recorded, but right now it is December 31st 2024. I retired over 6 years ago, and they're still going through the same exact things that I said that I retired for. Watch the video, the 2 videos that I have in the description box below. It's a mixture of these dusty cosmetologists and clients. Y'all are so disrespectful, and for whatever reason you think that because somebody's a service provider that they are somehow a maid, and that's not true. Somebody providing a service for you does not automatically allow you to disrespect them, treat them any type of way. It does not work that way. It doesn't. And the reason that I'm making videos like this is because my dad used to always tell me that things are only like really gonna mess with you and mess you up if it goes hidden, right? If it's hidden, if it goes under the radar. But if we're all being honest, if we're all really looking at ourselves in the mirror, making changes and edits, then things will be a lot different. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. The way things are going thus far, and if you're new to my channel, you probably gonna think I'm just blowing smoke, but if you're not new to my channel, you can go back to videos that I made 6 years ago, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Everything that comes out of my mouth has come to pass. I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all gonna keep doing this, and y'all are going to be completely out of cosmetologists, because right now y'all are like, oh, hairstylists suck. Y'all are not dealing with real professional cosmetologists like the 2 women that y'all just seen. Y'all not dealing with them. Y'all not. Because you guys have ran them out. Y'all think that every hair salon is like a sweatshop, and even y'all don't even have respect in the sweatshops. Look at this video. You can clearly see in that video, these women go to braid shops or go to hair salons, sit there. Imagine this. If I saw so many different comments, people were like, oh, she's so ghetto, she yelling. Girl, I am a professional cosmetologist. I don't do box braids because of the lack of respect and money. I could do a full sew-in with a lace closure and charge somebody $350, $400. Not that or is people paying $1,200 for lace closures, right? But if a braider who's gonna put about 200 braids or more than that in your head tells you, oh, $300, $400, it's a freaking problem. It's like, back in the day, we used to pay $80. Guess what? Back in the day, a bag of chips used to be 15 cents. It's not 15 cents anymore. It's called inflation, and it happens a lot. The price for gas that our parents used to pay and the price that you pay for gas are 2 completely different things. So why do you think that every other when inflation happens and all of the other things that happen in the world, Craig, not just the city, the world, when other prices go up, everybody else can raise their prices, but a cosmetologist is supposed to keep all of her prices the same? Why? Is it because she black and you black too? Does that make sense to you? I know it doesn't. But y'all will literally go sit in somebody's chair. That woman had to be standing there for a good 4 or 5 hours just for you to turn around and say you don't have the money. This woman looked like she was gonna take her out. And I would have been so furious. And the most disgusting part of all of this is that you all feel warranted in doing the things that you do. because of the whack cosmetologists or hairstylists or the random chicks that just start doing hair and charging y'all for it, because y'all don't have the proper skill level to pick good cosmetologists like the one who's about to leave y'all about to lose another one. Do y'all understand that every day y'all losing at least 100 great cosmetologists? They are getting tired. That woman did this for 30 years. And y'all book women who've been doing and standing behind the chair longer than some of y'all been alive. Some of y'all 24, 25, going and booking somebody who been doing hair for 30 years. She's been doing hair longer than you've been alive. And you playing in her face and standing her up. I left a long time ago because I was like, I have to do something else. I love this industry, but I cannot keep giving of myself to all of these women who don't appreciate me. They don't appreciate me. They don't appreciate the industry, what I have to offer. I just refused. It was so heartbreaking. I got tired of being hurt about it. My husband got tired of hearing me complain and cry about it. So I did something else. I moved on. Y'all, you cannot pay. There is not enough money in the world, I swear to God, on everything I love. If somebody was to call me and be like, Sam, I'll give you $10,000 if you did my hair, I swear to God, I would say no. It's not worth it. There is no amount of money that anybody can offer me to make me stand behind the chair again. It's that detrimental to my physical and my mental, my spiritual, everything. It's that fucked up. But the worst part of it is y'all gaslight us. I have been gaslit for so long on this platform to the point where my husband is the only thing that makes me know, like, baby, you are not crazy. Baby, you are not tripping. Y'all will gaslight cosmetologists and professionals like y'all not ratchet. Like y'all not rats. And then when we say something about it, it's like, because y'all do this. No, we don't. The identity that y'all are trying to attach to cosmetologists is the identity of ratchet, unprofessional cosmetologists. Every cosmetologist, with the exception of the African chicks, every cosmetologist that I have put up on this channel is professional as hell. They all have suites that cost more than the rent that you pay at your house. I can guarantee it. My booth at Solar Salons, used to be $360 a week. Multiply that. You do the math and you tell me how much money that I was paying for that room every single month if I'm paying $360 a week. You let me know. These are things that we need to talk about. This is a level of accountability that Black women need to have, because in a minute, y'all think the cosmetology field is bad now. I don't even want to say the cosmetology field. You think the hair industry is bad now. Wait until the rest of the good ones leave. Y'all better start really getting in to the science of hair, learning your scalp, learning your hair shaft, so that way, when all the rest of these cosmetologists get sick of this shit and get the hell on like I did, y'all gonna be really stuck. You know how y'all be like, I'm gonna do my hair myself. You gonna have to do it yourself for real. You're not gonna have a choice. You won't have a choice. Or at the same time, at the same time, you can start showing some appreciation. You can start not being rude and disrespectful. You can start setting an alarm on your phone and saying, I have this appointment, let me be there 30 minutes early. Or let me not make this appointment because I know I have a problem with being on time. Let's be accountable. But yeah, I don't know. This is part 1. We're going to go into part 2 of this conversation live. So let me know exactly what part you want me to break down. And I just want to say to both of the cosmetologists and the braiders that I put in this video, I just want to say I love you. I support you, especially the first one. I love you so much. And when I watched your video, I was literally bawling, crying, because I know how you feel. You're not alone. Do not let them gaslight you. You did not do anything wrong. I want you to protect your peace, but I don't want you to walk away from the industry if you are still deeply in love. I was done completely. It sounds like this was just the first that got you messed up. And if this was just the first that got you messed up, mama, just implement your deposits and stuff, and you're gonna be good. But let me say this, y'all better start putting some respect on my auntie's name. And I'm calling her my auntie because she's been doing hair for 30 years and I'm 34. She's been doing hair longer than I've been able to say. Mommy, I want some chicken. She's been doing hair longer than I've been able to wipe my own ass successfully. I was wiping my own ass at about 3. But was it successful? Absolutely not. It wasn't successful for a while. I have to ask my mama how old I was when I was successfully wiping my ass, but I'm not sure. I know for a fact she's been successfully doing hair longer than I've been successfully wiping my ass. So all of y'all young girls, if y'all going to women who have been doing hair longer than you've been successfully wiping your ass, I need you to learn some respect or learn how to do your hair at home. Please understand that y'all saying, I ain't going to hairstylist no more, is not a threat. It's not a threat. You know what we're doing? Oh my God, thank you, God, you heard me. Because only the women that we've been begging God not to book us are the women who make statements like that. So, I love y'all. I hope that this causes you to look in the mirror. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this video. If you can relate, if you've been one of these women before, everybody makes mistakes. But y'all, if y'all want to keep some good cosmetologists out here, and they're here. They're out here. Even in the 7-day challenge, women were finding good cosmetologists, and then their cosmetologists were retiring. The only good client they had was the client that came to them from the 7-day challenge because they was already locked and loaded and ready with their accountability. But the rest of y'all are going to be in a hair desert. And the cosmetologists are not hurting because they've been saving their money. They've been investing their money. They're going to do other things. They're going to go back to school. Doing hair is a trade. So no matter what happens, whole world could blow up. Y'all still going to want y'all hair done. Even if we don't have electricity, you'll still need your hair done. Hair is something that you could always go back to. If something happened and everything failed, I can always go back and do hair. I can. It's the truth. The field of cosmetology will never go anywhere, but the consumer is the one that can suffer and be put at a disadvantage because the service provider is in control, not the person paying for the service. And I don't think y'all understand that. The customer is always right. That shit only works at McDonald's. It only works at McDonald's. And it barely worked there because they don't even got a dollar menu no more. So I love y'all. Let's make sure you guys talk to me in the comments so we know exactly where we're going with part 2. And again, ladies, stay strong. I love you. Bye.